This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Drew Landry wants to know, was Mr. Perfect's best match against Bret Hart at SummerSlam 91 for the Intercontinental title? And why didn't we ever see them lock up for the world title?
Well, because Mr. Perfect was already gone by then, but, Perfect, you'd be hard pressed to find a bad match that Kurt ever had. Even when Kurt wasn't the Kurt of old, Kurt was just so damn great that he never really had a bad match. The SummerSlam match with Bret, off the chart, tremendous. But I also go back and look at what Kurt did with guys. Hulk Hogan and Kurt had some of the most incredible matches of all time because Kurt bumped all over the place and made Hulk look like a gazillion bucks. So you look at Kurt Hennig and you look at the body of work, shit, man, very few could touch it.
Just so you know, technically, when Mr. Perfect came back out of retirement and he was no longer the executive consultant and was sort of a last minute replacement for the Warrior situation,
Bret was champion.
Yes.
Yeah, I get it.
So just for whatever reason, you just felt like, hey, we don't need that. We need different opponents. We need a bigger style or
they were both baby faces.
Oh, there you go. Charles Elliot has a great question here. What makes a good wrestling teacher like Dr. Tom so good?
Patience and understanding. Patience because you're going to watch someone do it 1,000 times wrong before they get it. And then you start counting all over because they need to do it 1,000 times right before they're ready. Patience, number one, and understanding and being able to explain why you do something and why you don't do other things.
Anthony,
a good teacher's a good teacher.
By the way, give a plug. Tell everybody where they can find Dr. Tom.
Well, if you'd like to find out for yourself, you can go to jpwaacademy.com. It's just Jacob Prichard's Wrestling Academy. And it's in Knoxville, Tennessee. Dr. Tom teaches and trains up-and-coming wrestlers that would like to get into the business. Or if you just like to know what the hell it's like to train to be a professional wrestler, then the JPWA Wrestling Academy, that's the place to go. Dr. Tom Prichard and Glenn Jacobs Kane, the mayor of Knoxville County, they do a great job. And I was there just a couple weeks ago. Got a hell of a group of young students, some that really want to be in the business and some that are just doing it because they want to have the experience of doing it. So whatever it is, it's pretty cool. My son Kane actually got to participate in a class and go through all the drills. And it was fun watching him take bumps and get in the ring with my brother.
Was he bruised from running the ropes like everybody is their first time?
Yeah, and very sore. I enjoyed that.
Ryan wants to know, you recently talked about Diesel, and I wondered how much a heel Mr. Perfect fighting for the strap could have helped Diesel's babyface championship run. That's an interesting idea. We know that eventually Kurt is going to put the tights back on. Do you think he could have been somebody to help Diesel get over? And I mean, he would have sold his ass off for him, I'm sure.
If it was the old Mr. Perfect, the original incarnation of Mr. Perfect, absolutely would have been able to help Diesel because he was just that good. In later years, no, I don't think that in that time frame that Kurt would have been able to help him as much as he could have earlier.
Pinder J wants to know, how was it determined where someone is billed from? Today, I know it's more based on where a talent is really from, but back in the day, someone like Brutus the fucking Barber Beefcake was billed as being from San Francisco when he's really from Tampa.
Yeah, but he looks like he's from San Francisco.
Listen to you.
What?
ABC 17 wants to know, or I'm sorry, ABC 717 wants to know, if you were writing TV at a Stephanie McMahon high school basketball game, were you concerned with someone hearing you? This comes from a story that once upon a time, you just had to go wherever Vince was to write TV, and you famously told the story. Sometimes that meant you followed him into the city to get a haircut because that's where he had time to talk. But
Well, it wasn't always writing TV.
okay.
And in that particular instance, it was booking, and it was booking towns.
You're just putting together
you were
cards for a
booking
house
cards.
show loop. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.